Good morning, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Well, we had a little problem. We were actually down on Highway 87, which is passable. But we're going to have, right now I'm sitting right next to the breakers. And you can see the tide's up. It's up to the dunes. But Highway 87 is passable. There's no water on the road. There is, in a few areas, and especially on that southbound or that northbound going towards Highland Lane, there is some rock and stuff, but the other lane on the north side is actually clear. And one spot had a little ponding from some rain, I guess we had. But I wanted to go over, we got the 4 a.m. update, and Francine has strengthened. More or less, it's on the same path, but this is the 4 a.m. update from the National Hurricane Center. And I'm not a meteorologist. Always refer back to the National Hurricane Center or your local weather station. They did yesterday morning at about about 9 a.m. They did call for a voluntary evacuation of Bolivar because they weren't sure. I did talk to the ferry this morning, and the ferry is running a regular schedule. She said there's, don't see any problems going forward, but you never know. I believe high tide's a little bit later on this morning, and so the best thing to do is just proceed with caution. But as of right now, Highway 87 has no water flowing over it like it did during Burl. You can see where during some thunderstorms or maybe a wave, it threw some sand on it, but it's plenty passable as of right now. Now, hopefully that doesn't change. We're going to go back to the studio. I wanted to just do a quick update this morning. This is the runs, and they've all come together pretty close now on where Hurricane Francine is going to make landfall and then go up through. Looks like New Orleans probably is going to get hit pretty hard again. And then the intensification, it has grown, and it could make, and reading some of the storm chasers comments and stuff, you can see on the chart where it's gone up to a high 1. Some of them said it would probably be a Cat 2, because we still have about a little over 12 hours before it makes landfall. I think it's about 7 p.m. this evening. And so we've got a lot of time, and it's over the warm part of the Gulf right now. Some of the meteorologists were talking about it could go up even to a low Cat 3. And so we're going to watch that throughout the day. We're going to be all over the peninsula. Once the sun gets up, we'll go down and show you Highway 87 as it is at that time, and keep a real eye on that. We're also going to touch base with TxDOT and Energy on any problems they've had and what how they're doing. And so just wanted to give you a quick 4 a.m. update. We're actually parked right next to the breakers. So George, if you're watching, we're right next to your houses here. Looking at the beach, the surf is up to the dunes, or at least the wash is here. And so, hopefully it doesn't come up much more. Right now, Francine's setting about southeast of us. And there you can see in the chart where she is. We get into the office probably about 6:30, maybe 7 after the 7 a.m. update from the National Hurricane Center. We're going to do another feed and bring up some of the cameras we have here on Bolivar so that you can see around. We'll also check back on Highway 87 and let you see there. In fact, we may do a feed from down there so that you can see what it's like depending on what we have going on. But anyway, this is your 4 a.m. update. Winds right now here are probably about 20, 22, 24 mile an hour out of the east. And so things are going good. I can tell you The Gulf is turbulent, but I don't see the cresting waves like we did during Beryl. And so, which is a good thing. And we ought to have a north wind here pretty quick this morning. Francine, sorry about that. Once Francine gets past us, we ought to probably going to have a north wind, which will help us on the tide and on the bay side too, flushing that water out so we don't have to worry about any flooding on the bay side. Hopefully we don't have it like we did during Beryl, but as of right now, Francine's barreling down towards the Louisiana coast. It looks like it's going to make landfall and go up through probably New Orleans or that area, Lafayette, New Orleans area, from what I'm seeing. It has strengthened, and so, they may upgrade it. It's got about 12, 14 hours before it's going to make landfall, and so I look for it to strengthen a little bit maybe. Don't know how high. Some of the meteorologists, storm chasers, were talking about a high Cat 2, even a low Cat 3 maybe. And so we're going to try and see what Eric's up to. I know he's been following it all night too, and see if we can get some information from him. So anyway, we're going to head on out. We'll be back around 6:30, 7 o'clock. Try and maybe wait for that 7 a.m. update. If we get back down to 87 and can showcase that, I want to show people you can pass through it. There's no water on the road as of right now, and we're going to keep an eye on it. Bolivar Ferry is running as expected, regular schedule, and please refer back to the National Hurricane Center or your local weather station. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.